that Embiid putting together a career year and maybe an MVP season this season. Feels like it's coming down between he and Jokic. Just Max.
That one down from deep range.
52 points on 80% shooting Tuesday against Boston. Good answer to be the top free throw shooter this year. Embiid. Butler took a chance, and that left Embiid.
Butler going for the steal so he wouldn't have to play Embiid one-on-one. Did not pay off.
Wow, look at Tobias. 42 and 37. They have struggled on the road this year. Bad pass, but Butler ends up on the deflection, and Butler scores it easily. This is a rematch of a round 2 Eastern Conference playoff matchup last year. Harris in the corner, and he's got another one. There's going to be a deserving candidate either way. Max Strus for 3, rattles one home. It's the Miami Heat guard. He says he should have won it last year. So the former Sixer, Milton, the combination in the backcourt. Shaken DeAnthony, and here is Milton, and he knocks down a little.
Few games as Doc Rivers gets ready for the playoffs. You always play fewer guys.
Inside, Adebayo got deep, and Sar always wants to put on a show here in his hometown. Bullet pass inside, McDaniel's able to steal. Jimmy Butler goes right back in the corner. Daniel House misses a 3. Ooh, almost a follow jam by Melton. Now in transition, Butler, a 2.
Point land, 28% over the last 11 games.
That's taken his season numbers under 40%. That's how good he has been as Caleb Martin. Great carryover for Heat culture for sure. 15th year as the Miami head coach, as Kevin Love bear win last night. Boston's going to be the 2 seed, the top 5 in the East. You have to win out and get some help because Brooklyn's magic number to secure the 6 seed is 1.
And Brooklyn the game in 6th place on Sunday, so they don't have to face the Heat.
Yeah, it's unlikely that the Stars are going to play over the weekend in the quarter. Coming up to the final weekend of the regular season. Just 4 days left in the regular season. Little step through by Hero, and that floater is
Florida Atlantic, and Eric has become good friends with Jim Crutchfield, the coach at Nova Southeastern that won the Division II.
Steal. Hero jumped the lane into the hands of Lowry. Kevin Love a little slow to get up. Lowry, oh, what a find, and throw. Tobias Harris, who got off to a great start, immediately draws a double. Milton drives it. Milton leaves it for Reed with the reverse. Nice finish. Miami just 16 and 23 on the road, and they've lost 4 of their last 6 on the road. James Harden onto the backcourt. Oh, Harden had a look at it, passed it up. Now Harden, patient. James Harden finishes. Just threw it. Butler clears it away. Final meeting of the year between these two. The road team has won each of the first 2 games. Tyler Hero to the Nuggets, who have secured the top seed in the West, taking on the Phoenix Suns tonight. Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and the Suns. That show. Oh, Martin now gives it back to Jimmy Butler. Butler erupted in the 4th quarter in Detroit. Now Vincent for 3. That one to the The Heat 3rd in the league in forcing turnovers. They're near 16 forced turnovers a game, and they're on that pace right now. Tucker in the corner, cannot hit. PJ Tucker hit 3 threes in the waning minutes on Tuesday to beat Boston.
I know it's only 1 game, but this is not a very competitive team. That won't be easy for Brooklyn. Miami, of course, has to go down and play Washington on the road.
Tucker able to on the road. They go to D.C. Easy little trip. And they take on Washington tomorrow. And both of these teams close their season Sunday.
Well, it'll be no picnic for Boston either, though, to be fair, as Melton misses another 3. He and Harden both really struggling for
the playoffs. A stated goal. Adebayo gets in a couple of offensive rebounds. Might have seen the last of Strus as James Harden reigned.
Being healthy and rested going into the playoffs.
Here's Embiid with 4 to shoot, knocks it down. His next 3 or 4 days, and he'll be back for the playoffs.
Well, he was their best player in the playoffs last year, particularly in the
Miami gets a timeout. Let's see if they have an answer. 7 minutes remaining in the third. Little jump shot. Jimmy Butler gets a shot.
They've come every time tonight. He's not going to be able to spin and not have somebody there. He's got to get that ball up.
House trying to guard Butler, and again he gets me. Butler reminded him of somebody when he gets in that mode. I'm guessing the somebody is just who you're referencing, Coach, in Dwayne Wade. Is Embiid strong inside?
He does things like D. Wade did it, although he never spoke the name D. Wade.
And Jared, you know, you and I both asked Eric Spoelstra, even though they're most likely going to end up in a 7 seed unless they get some help. Harris lays it in for Philly, and there is more spacing for Jimmy Butler to work, and all of those free throws that he can accumulate. Now you got a hand was last season.
Unfortunately for those teams who end up in that situation, the best
right now. Miami with an answer. Philadelphia got it to 15. Oh, nice fit.
Back into their 2-3 zone, and Max Strus turns it over.
Forcing the turnover. Milton gives it up. Daniel House hits another little mid-range. Butler sets up Love. Comes up short. Here's Embiid with a rebound. Niang for 3. That one's down.
20, and now a 7-0 run.
Butler finds Lowry. Nice setup for Max Strus. Kyle.
Identify people that you need to block out.
Lowry probing. Love gives it up. Got to put one up. Strus contested. Oh! Miami has had an answer every time the Sixers get anything going. Milton.
Tough for anybody to get a stop at this point.
Here's Lowry for 3. And for a team with a slow pace, that's a big number. Miami gets another 3.
So much right now, there's just no sense leaving him out there and playing big minutes.
Tyler Hero knocks down another, and he gets frustrated when he doesn't get to the line as often as he does in the regular season. Those numbers trimmed as well as Furkan.
And felt like he could play, had the confidence in his health and his conditioning to be able to go out and play more.
Whoa, going on. And by the way, Eric Spoelstra is 14-4 in his challenges, and they've all come in the fourth quarter as Lowry.
Inside, and a guy like Kevin Love, who's not going to block shots. The Heat are last in the league as a team in shot blocks, but it allows
Killer for 2 years in Charlotte. His brother Cody, still a member of the Hornets. Second year for Martin. With Nevada for Eric Musselman in the NCAA tournament. Another
Easters have opted out.
It's a full-on tap out. Korkmaz.
Like, the shows are probably great. The problem with me is figuring out how to watch them on streaming, and my wife having electronic tickets on the plane, which I now do on every flight, Jared. I haven't printed a ticket in.
Highsmith on the floor as well. McDaniels, Milton, House, Korkmaz, and Harrell for the Sixers. You take
tomorrow night.
Terrific Miami Heat television play-by-play announcer and Jason Jackson. They'll have that pressure tomorrow.